All right, so just here with Matthias from Point Break BJJ. How you going, mate?
Yeah, good, bro. Doing well.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Yeah.
So Matthias has been with us now for about two months, just over 2 months. How's everything traveling so far?
Yeah, so good, bro. So good. Everything's going
Yeah.
so well. Um, yeah, like working with you guys brought a whole new life to the business. Um, yeah, it feels really good um to be to have more people coming in and yeah, yeah, your help's been awesome.
That's it, mate. That's it. That's huge. So,
Yeah.
how many members? Correct me again. How many members were you guys currently, or were you sitting at when we first started? Because I know we actually well, how did, if you don't mind even saying so yourself, how did we kind of make? Because I know there was a back and forth
Mm.
at the start. You were a bit hesitant about going ahead with us, and I know it took a bit of convincing and everything. But how was that kind of process there?
Yeah, I'm happy to speak to that. I think that at the beginning I was a little bit hesitant. Just with the fees and everything, I was like, wow, it's a big investment. But doing a little bit of maths, and I think the most important thing for me that just turned me and gave me the confidence to sign up with you guys was you guys taking responsibility for bringing the people in. So
Mm,
you said if we don't bring 60 people in, you don't pay. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, okay, so I can just take this at as it is, as I am investing in getting 60 new people in, how many of that can I convert it into members? And that just became a very clear pathway for me. Whereas
mm,
before, I was like, well, there's a bit of a gamble. I'm taking the shots. I'm taking the gamble. Like if I'm paying for the ads myself, if I was putting the money in the ads myself, I don't really know what I'm doing with that. I would be taking a gamble. Whereas you guys took the gamble out of the equation when you said, we'll bring the people in, otherwise get your money back. And I was like, okay, well, it doesn't really matter if they know what they're doing or not. In a way, I'm just going to, it's on them. Like they're taking it on. Like if they
mm.
don't know what they're doing, they're not going to get paid. You know what I mean? They're like, you got balls to say that, and you guys backed it up. You know what I mean? That's awesome. So
100%, 100%. Yeah, I remember those initial conversations together. There was a bit of hesitancy, and I may have been very straightforward with what I was saying. I know there was a bit of skepticism there, but I'm glad we are as obviously got to the end point and kind of seen the fruits of the labor there and the process there, which is great. So how many members were you seeing at the start before you engaged us?
we were sitting at about 45 or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were sitting at about
Um,
45 members. And I think in the first month, we went from 45 to like over 70 very quickly. Yeah, very quickly. We started bringing a lot of new people in and really high quality leads. So conversion rate was really good. I think we're sitting at about 92 members now, 92, 93. So yeah, about 50 people almost in the
wow,
two
yeah,
months. It's pretty
that's
good.
that's huge. Yeah, so
That's pretty good. Yeah.
nearly that triple digit number then.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's huge. And how are things kind of looking differently now? Obviously, kind of starting around that 30, 40, 45 people versus edging close to 100. Like, what's the atmosphere inside like? How are things a bit different for the business?
Dude, it felt like I was sitting at 45 members and I was doing the jiu-jitsu on my side time for carpentry for the
Mm,
whole of last year, being a full-time chippy. And I kind of made the decision to go full-time when I invested with you guys. And I said, hey, this is going to be the thing that I do that will actually give me the opportunity to go full-time. And I thought it was going to take about 6 months to a year for me to be able to drop carpentry. And I was able to drop it within the first month because the growth was so quick and so significant that you just went from the side hustle to being my main thing straight away.
mm. And how's that make you feel now?
Oh, bro, it's fantastic. You know what I mean? This is like, that's what I was hoping for. That's what I was looking for. And
Yeah.
it feels amazing to have so much more time to invest in the business, just sitting down, doing curriculum, sorting out like automations for admins, and everything's just gonna flow so much better now. When I have more time to put into the business, so I can grow more. It's yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty special.
Yeah, and I guess like looking past that, obviously we're 100% going to be hitting that 100 member milestone at least within that initial period of us together. But I guess for yourself in the business, looking past that, what's kind of the next goals you set now? Because I know you kind of had that 6 month to a year time frame of wanting to quit your job and stuff, and kind of you smashed that out of the park in the first month. What's kind of the plans now for yourself and the business moving forward?
Yeah, I'm seeing that coming up with different programs is a really important part of
Mm,
the business as well. So we're working with the government. We're applying for grants. We're looking to work with the high school and offer programs to teenagers during school hours. Um, you know, women's program in the morning. There's all like different things that we need to target and market for. Because jiu-jitsu's pumping, word of mouth has picked up so much since getting the ads out. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone wants to come. Muay Thai is absolutely pumping. You know what I
mm,
mean? So we're thinking that offering more programs will just open up the door for more members coming in and more growth and more good things. And then what lies ahead really for the next, 3 to 5 years, what we're looking for is we're looking to expand to a big venue, permanent venue, and then see where we can go.
that's fucking exciting. That's huge.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
very nice.
yeah,
Um, so a bit of in some aspects a bit of a corny question, and please answer as truthfully as you want here. But to anyone else that's potentially seeing this and is kind of like a bit on the fence with potentially working with us, obviously I understand everyone's got their like natural skepticisms and stuff. What would be something that you would say to them?
I would say that, like, Hugo and Sam, these boys, they promised something and they backed it. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with the results and the outcome. And in the end, that's really what it's all about when we're running business. You want to see numbers, you want to see things working through, you want to see things landing where we need them to land. So um, you guys told me you're going to do something, and here it is. So you delivered, and I'm very happy. That in the end, that's what it's all about. You know.
100%, 100%. Well, yeah, it's great, been great chatting, great catching up as always.
Yeah.
Looking forward to a prosperous future together, and also pass that for yourself and hitting those goals together. So appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Big brother. Thank you. Thank you.